Yo, Built For It family, I need y'all to sit down for this one because what I'm about to break down is going to shake everything up. I ran a poll over 1,500 votes, and almost 60% of y'all said E40 is a better pure lyricist than Jay-Z. Not a better businessman, not more successful, but better with bars. But here's the real question. Why has the culture been force-feeding us Jay-Z as the lyrical king, while treating E40 like he's just some regional legend? Now let's break it down. The first lie we gotta kill, people act like Jay-Z and E40 are from different eras or something. That's industry propaganda right there. E40 dropped his first EP with The Click in 1990. His solo debut, Federal, hit in 1992. He founded Sick Wid It Records while Jay was still figuring out how to get in the game. Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt, 1996, 4 years after E40 was already moving units. So question, how are you gonna call someone a regional act when they were perfecting the independent hustle while your so-called GOAT was still looking for a record deal? And here's the kicker, E40's In a Major Way went platinum in 1995, selling CDs out the trunk in Oakland and Vallejo. No major label machine, no billion-dollar marketing, just bars and hustle. Tell me, is it harder to go platinum from the trunk in 95 or go platinum in 96 with Def Jam's full machine behind you? Now here's a story that'll blow your mind, and it proves E40's real status in the game. During the peak of the East Coast, West Coast tension, Biggie Smalls had a show in Sacramento, California. Things went sideways quick. Some local cats grabbed Big and they had him at gunpoint. Real hostage situation. They called E40, the Bay's shot caller, asking what they should do. E40 said, put him on the phone. Biggie told him, I rock with you, 40, we ain't got no problems. E40 told them boys, let him go. That phone call saved Biggie Smalls' life that night. Why isn't this in every hip-hop documentary? Why don't they teach this in the culture? Is it because it messes up their neat little post-war narrative that sells movies? And another question, if E40 had enough respect and power to save Biggie's life with one phone call, how is he just a regional artist? Now let's get to the bars, because this is where it gets real. Jay-Z raps about moving weight, getting money, being the king. E40 raps about the exact same topics, but with triple the vocabulary, quadruple the flow switches, and slang so innovative that half the rap game still bites his terminology. Remember Renegade on Jay-Z's Blueprint? Eminem washed Jay on his own album, bar for bar, flow for flow. Jay couldn't even keep up with M's versatility. Now imagine E40 on the track instead. The voice modulation, the pocket changes, the way he could switch from street storytelling to player talk to business advice all in 16 bars. Can Jay-Z match E40's flow diversity? Can Jay jump between 3 different cadences in one verse and still land perfectly on beat like 40 Water? E40 gave us hyphy, fosheezy, hella, scraper, slang that's still being used today. What slang did Jay-Z create that lasted 20 years? Name one Jay-Z bar that's more creative than E40's wordplay. I'll wait. Now here's something that'll make you think. E40 might be the most skilled lyricist California has ever produced. Snoop Dogg, legendary, but he's more vibe than bars. Ice Cube, classic, but not the flow versatility. Even Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick has openly said E40 was one of his biggest influences. You can hear 40's DNA in Kendrick's flow switches right now. So if the young king of California got his blueprint from E40, what does that make Earl Stevens? Is E40 the real California GOAT that the industry doesn't want to acknowledge? And peep this pattern. Every time a West Coast artist gets too powerful independently, the narrative shifts to keep the East Coast on top. Tupac got labeled problematic. E40 got called too regional. Death Row got painted as dangerous. Is this a coincidence? Or is this how the industry controls the conversation? Everybody talks about Jay-Z, the businessman, Roc Nation, streaming deals, sports management, billion-dollar moves. But E40, he's been the blueprint since day one. Sick With It Records in the early 90s, his own wine brand, restaurants, real estate. He was doing 360 deals before people called them 360 deals. Did Jay-Z perfect a formula that E40 created? Or did he just have better industry connections? E40 was selling albums, building a brand, and staying independent, while Jay was still trying to get Dame Dash to front him money for studio time. Who really invented the rapper entrepreneur blueprint? The Bay Area cat who's been grinding since 1990, or the Brooklyn cat who got his break in 1996? Here's something suspicious too. E40 and Jay-Z have never been on a track together, never. In 30 years of both of their careers, with all the collaborations, all the posse cuts, all the remix opportunities, they've never shared a mic. Is this a coincidence? Or does someone know that E40 would expose Jay-Z's limitations as a pure spitter? Think about it. Jay-Z sounds best with producers who complement his style. E40 sounds incredible over anything. Hyphy beats, trap beats, boom bap, G-funk. The man adjusts his flow to every sound. Who's the more versatile artist? The one who needs the perfect beat to shine? Or the one who makes every beat sound perfect? Let's talk influence, because this is where the conspiracy gets deep. Jay-Z influenced rappers to want to be businessmen. That's real. But E40, he influenced how rappers actually rap. The Bay Area sound, the slang, the independent hustle, that's all E40's fingerprints. What's more important, influencing how rappers make money or influencing how they make music? And here's the kicker. E40's been consistent for decades. Same energy, same innovation, same bars. Jay-Z's had classics, but he's also had albums that don't hit the same. Now let's talk about why this narrative exists. Jay-Z got the New York media machine, Complex Magazine, Hot 97, all the major publications. They decided he was the king and pushed that narrative for 20 years. E40 got love from the source, Double XL, but regional love hits different than New York love in hip-hop media. If E40 had been from Brooklyn instead of Vallejo, would we even be having this debate? Think about it. How many greatest lyricist lists put Jay-Z in the top 5, but don't even mention E40 in the top 50? Is that based on actual lyrical ability, or is that based on who controls the conversation? So here's where we at, Built For It family. E40 started earlier, went platinum independently first, created more lasting slang, influenced more current artists, saved Biggie's life, been more consistent, showed more lyrical versatility, built his empire from the ground up. Jay-Z became more famous, made more money, got better industry relationships, had bigger hits, influenced the business side more. But the question wasn't who's more successful. The question is who's the better lyricist. Bar for bar, who wins? Flow for flow, who's more versatile? If they battle tomorrow, who you got? Is E40 the most underrated lyricist in hip-hop history? Did the industry bury this debate on purpose? Drop your answers, break it down line by line. Tell me why I'm right, tell me why I'm wrong. And if y'all want me to break down that Biggie Sacramento story in full detail, let me know. This ain't just about two rappers. This is about who controls the narrative in our culture and why some legends get the throne while others get called regional.